Hello, and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. In the first episode, we finished the first shrine. Two shrines? I don't remember. I think it was the two, right? Because he gave us the battery. Yeah. He said to meet his friends in the cave. We're not in the cave. Those aren't his friends. Those are our enemies. Let's let them take care of these guys for us. Yeah, you got kicked out by a choo-choo. You're an idiot. So, I think that the clock in the Tower of Time rings at 7 a.m. and at 7 p.m. A stamina shroom. You're knocking over your own characters, sir. This is proving a lot that more difficult than I thought. Finally. Can't carry anymore. And here's a chest for us in the water. Open it up, and it's probably an old soldier reaper. I can't carry any more weapons. Let's get rid of. Also, if you use this to losing its power, it never comes back. Let's get rid of this. This is what I'm telling you. This is way better than Breath of the Wild. When you get a chest that's a weapon and you're full, it opens up a menu automatically. And you can drop it right from the menu. And then you get this thing from the chest. In Breath of the Wild, you had to... It closed the chest up because you had too many weapons, and then you had to drop your weapon from the menu, and then you had to open the chest again. An ancient arowana. I am arowana. Alright, here it is. The cave that we were told to go into. Discovery. Bonside Cave. So there's a lot of caves in the game. The game is much more expansive than they even let us on to believe. And I am having a lot of fun. I'm way ahead of where we are, so... This is kind of weird. Have we gotten to this yet? It's a gloopy. Or, no, a blubble. Bubble. It's a frog that shoots bubbles. And then when you kill it, it goes away and a bloopy comes out, and then you get a bubble gem. You collect those, and they are on the... Oh my god, just break already. A flint. They're on the menu. They're in the key items, so it must be like Korok seeds, where you collect them and give them to people. You got a giant bright bird seed. We don't even know what those do. Alright, so let's make a hammer out of one of our weapons. Probably best to be a stick. Such a dumb sound that he makes when he fuses things. Didn't he say his friends were in here and were going to tell us how to use the batteries? I don't see him. Guess we need to proceed farther. Hey guys, you gonna come down? Thank you. Didn't get the wings yet? I got the eyes though. Interesting. Oh, a chest! It's an archaic tunic, so now we have a matching blouse for our skirt.
The rafts for crossing to the other side are broken and transportation is on hold indefinitely. This is ordinarily where we send resources to cross the river. The only silver lining is that the Zonai devices are undamaged. It seems you do not know of Zonai devices. They are necessities around here. Allow me to explain. This green thing is called a Zonai device. The one you see here is a fan. You can produce wind on demand by striking it. They are self-evidently useful. We have a variety of Zonai devices for multitudinous purposes. Using Zonai devices does require energy. An external energy cell will be necessary in your case. You have one already. That is a relief. But perhaps a refresher explanation is in order. An energy cell stores the energy required to use Zonai devices. Its energy will replenish automatically while Zonai devices are not in use. Its capacity is not unlimited. Use the energy contained within wisely. Otherwise, you may run out in an inopportune moment. Pardon the long explanation. It does not change our need for a raft. Zonai devices are extremely useful. Think creatively, and you will find many ways to employ them. Look at that sad man sitting on by himself on a cliff. I don't even want to talk to you. Almost all the boxes in the game seem to have arrows in them, which is great, because arrows are great. Let's switch to our Ultra Hand and put together a raft, just like Konami? I don't know the guy's name. He's the guy that made the game. Remember when he told us how to use the thing? That's not right. Oh, I'm so creative.
How did I ever think to make a raft out of 3 logs and a fan? So you can see the fan is taking up our battery. It's kind of like stamina. If it goes completely out, it takes a long time to reload. But if you turn it off before it runs out of battery, you can see that it goes up a lot faster. Okay.
Oh, are you going this direction? It is very late to be traveling. This mountain path is especially rugged. You must take your environment into account when traveling. I have developed guidelines for traveling this mountain path. Shall I tell you them? Let's hear 'em. Very well. Fire is a crucial tool when traveling the mountain path. A fire can be used either to cook or to warm yourself.
Alright, we got it. No, I don't want to talk to you anymore. We can get a stamina. So we're gonna go up in the snow eventually, and it's a pretty good idea to cook some peppers. They didn't give us any peppers yet. So... Do we have peppers? We have 1. That's not gonna help us. I feel like there should be some nearby. It's silly how large the boxes are to only have a couple arrows in them. Zonite charge. So if you eat the zonite charges, I believe they replenish your battery. I've never eaten one. You found me. Wait, you're not Hastu.
But you see me? I didn't know someone like you could see children of the forest.
Well, if you see Hastu, please return this to him. So yes, Korok seeds are back.
Oh, and my friends are hiding in lots of different places too, so you should keep an eye out while you wander.
I'm not sure what they do. I've never found Hastu in this game. I'm assuming they do the same thing as they do in Breath of the Wild. Which, if you do not know, they increase the amount of weapons, bows, or shields you can hold. There's a lot of collectibles. I wonder what the bubble gems do. Because I know that there's zonite parts now. You need to collect zonite parts to make crystallized zonite charges. Oh, we'll get into that later. I'm forgetting that we haven't come across that yet. I like to catch fireflies, but they run a lot. They, see really fast. You have to, move real slow for them to not run away from you. It's very difficult. Oh, it's morning. No more fireflies. I'm forgetting again. already threw something. Okay. This guy with his stupid looking. He really put an apple on his sword. How is his sword doing that? Oh, I made wood because it was... Because it had, Dude, what is up with this guy? Why is he so strong? So annoying. We need to start fighting more. We need to start fighting better. Alright, so you can also lift these, just like you can lift the metal blocks in your Breath of the Wild. And this will break them too, normally. That way you don't waste your weapon durability. Alright, and look, we have a minecart stage. And what is this, Donkey Kong Country? Dude. Oh wait, I need this. These are good to have a lot of for something that happens later in the game. No, it's all on the track. I like to put them there so they're easier to hit. Don't forget to shut it off. Your battery doesn't go all the way dead. Not that it matters at this point in the game.
Please wait. This cave is especially dark. You will need a light in order to proceed to the mining site ahead. Do you have any bright bloom seeds?
Yes, I do.
What a relief. You would not otherwise be able to see anything as you proceed.
Bright bloom seeds. Oh my god. The thing I don't like about this game is when you say you've already done what he said, or you... Yeah, like just happened. He asked me if I knew what bright bloom seeds were. And I said, yeah, I have them already. And he's still explaining what they are. Like, I told you I have them. I know what they do. In case you don't know what they do, you can see that this cave is very dark. So, we will put a bright bloom seed on our arrows. There's a big one. I don't know what the difference is. Maybe a wider area. We can just use the regular ones. There's a lot of them. Shoot them around and they light up the area. And this is very helpful later in the game. For reasons we'll get to later in the game. Look, I got the apple broadsword. And now we have Zonite, an unusual mineral that has many purposes. Ancients extracted energy from it and refined it for the crafting of weapons and armor. Must be rocks around here somewhere. Anyway. Oh my goodness. There's a rock here. You can take off the fused material, but then it goes away, so you can't keep the rock for later. My rock hammer broke. I just got it. Rock hammers are way better at killing them things than I am.
Apologies for not noticing you. I was focusing on processing zonite. Oh, are you unfamiliar with it? This is the zonite I mentioned. It is a unique mineral that can be mined far beneath the land below. There are trace deposits of it to this island as well, but they are limited to this cave. Our society flourishes by processing this substance into other materials. Zonite is processed by smelting it into a furnace. It is thereby converted into materials with useful properties. A few such materials will be ready for your review shortly. Wait one moment. Thank you for your patience. I will now explain what sorts of materials the ore can be processed into. Zonite technology is typically powered by zonite charges. These occasionally solidify into a form known as crystallized charges. Converting zonite into other processed materials in this way is called processing. Thanks. Please visit anytime you require processed materials. So, you can buy these from him. It requires 3 zonite. And you need 100 of these crystallized charges to get another battery. See how the battery pack on my... Ugh, can't see it. See how the battery pack has more slots for new batteries? So you can get more batteries. There's someone later that is converting these to batteries. And you need 100 of them. And so they cost 3 zonite. So you can imagine it costs 300 zonite to make a battery. However... later on in the game, I was able to find a lot of them. In fact, on my actual save file that's not this recording, I have 160. I still haven't given them to the guy to make a new battery, though.
And I think I only bought a few from this guy. So you don't absolutely need to convert them. This is important too.
This is a minecart station.
Excavated resources can be transported from here. Could it be that you have forgotten to bring Zonai capsules? Zonai capsules? You have forgotten yours, or perhaps you may not know what I mean. Zonai capsules are a convenient means of carrying portable Zonai devices. It is unfortunate that you seem to have none. I will lend you a few spares.
A Zonai device that produces wind. So we got 3 fans.
The ones I have given you were fan types. You can deploy them at any time. They will generate wind when struck. Zonai devices are useful and come in many varieties. I always carry several with me for any occasion. Many neglect to keep a healthy supply on hand. I keep watch for such individuals. The spares I gave you were the last ones I carried. Take care not to forget again. Remember that a device cannot be put back into its capsule. Think carefully before deploying one from your pouch.
So there are lots of different kinds, and you get them from a gumball machine. Which we will see later. Right now, let's take out our capsule. There's a Zonai device menu. Here, we can take out a fan. And that just puts it into the land. But there's no way to put it back in, so don't waste it.
Tram of minecart. Make us up the hill so we can learn about the gumball machine.
I don't want to talk to Raru. How were you a deer rabbit in this game? Last game, or Ocarina of Time, you were a fat old man.
Device dispenser operation confirmed. On track to meet today's Zonai capsule reproduction target. Oh, do you want to use the device dispenser? I have nearly met my target. You are welcome to use it.
Device dispenser?
Yes, this is a device dispenser. It produces Zonai capsules by converting certain resources. The resources it accepts are things such as construct horns and Zonai charges. You can process resources that you hold by dropping them into the receptacle. It is similar to using a cooking pot. Shall I explain Zonai capsules too? The device dispenser is yours to use anytime. You need only feed it to the required materials. I will continue my maintenance checks. This dispenser is available for use.
Alright, so you put them in the pot. I suggest doing 5 at a time because you get a lot. And in fact, you get more. For construct horns, 5 gives you 5, I believe. Fan. We got a portable pot, so that's a pot we can put down anytime we want to cook a meal. However, you can only cook 1 meal on it and then it disappears. And then we got a flame emitter. You can connect this to your weapons or shield and it will make flames come out when you use your weapon. And I believe the Zonai charges give you more than 1. So if you put 5 of these in there, you get like 10, I believe. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Doesn't even make sense. Why did you only give us the same stuff? There's other stuff you can get. Besides those, I'm surprised we didn't get in.
I need to reach my friend. This is awful. Where's my friend? Huh? You can see me? Makorak, one of the children of the forest. I was traveling with my friend, but we got separated. My friend is sending up a smoke signal. I can't wait to catch up. I'm so tired though, I can't move.
So, you'll guess what we have to do. We have to put them in our minecart. And it makes more sense to just use the one we already built. Can I pick him up? Yes, I know. I'm trying to get you there. You can't pick him up. You have to use this. To pick up his backpack, I guess? Alright, hope you're like wild rides. And here's your friend.
Reunited at last, thanks. I'd like to give you something, but here's all I have.
So for reuniting Koroks together, you get 2 Koroks, 1 for each guy. Why? I don't understand why it fades out. This thing. Anyway, there's also this tower here. We haven't done anything in this episode, huh? I mean, we learned a lot of stuff. We haven't really done the next shrine thing. So as you can see here, I'm not going to be able to use the minecarts because a part of the track is missing. So we're going to have to find another way to get to the snow peak of... Did we ever mark this? Yeah, it's marked red. Alright, so let's use this one. Oh wait, we were already over there. Do I have to get over here? I don't remember. When I play this on the Switch, on my own profile, I didn't come this way at all. In fact, I did the first shrine, and then I did this shrine, and then I did the second shrine, and I didn't go into a lot of the caves. I don't know if this is going to even work. Might be like lopsided. Do it this way. Let's find out.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna work. It works. Part of the track was out, that's why I did this. Interesting. A Zonai charge. So we're gonna go into the snowy area, but there's a cave that goes up to the snowy area, and I believe there's places to cook. Guess we didn't need to come up here at all. Oh, I keep forgetting that I don't have the paraglider, and I am being very lucky that there's water where I landed. So I'm not gonna cook right now. What I'm gonna do... Oh, actually I am. It's better at this point in the game to just cook 5. Because you get 12 minutes. You get 12 minutes of heat resistance, or cold resistance. And it's gonna be beneficial, especially if you're just gonna explore around here and not actually go straight to the shrine. Second bubble gem. I think there's one in every cave. Don't quote me on that. I don't know about down on the surface, but most of the caves I come across, at least on the sky. It's always good to have a hammer as one of your weapons. You never know when you're gonna need to break some rocks. And there's some more peppers up here, I believe. And then we'll cook another meal before we get out of here. I still don't have the paraglider and I'm trying to use it. What a moron. Wait, what is up here? This is just another way to get to the bubble, in case. This goes to the same cave that we broke the rocks to get into, but I guess in case you didn't have a weapon, you could still go in there and get that guy. I don't know how you'd kill him without a weapon, but... We got spicy sauteed peppers. Let's go up to the snow then and use some of that. I'm not gonna do a lot of exploring at first in this game. At least when I record. Because... I don't know. You guys can explore on your own. Just buy the game and explore. I'm gonna teach you how to get to the stuff. Alright, so before we go in here, let's eat our foods. Oh, we already had one? Or did I make 3? So, the same song, Breath of the Wild snow areas. Oh, I didn't even see this in my playthrough. It's a Korok seedling.
Aha! Yep.
And so you see that this purple stuff, Rocky Mountain, you cannot climb on that. It's ice, and you slip. Like if it's raining, as if it's raining. But there are lizards on the surface that stick to cave walls. And if you make a tonic of them with monster parts, you can also stick to walls when it's raining. So they came up with a solution to the rain. And the poor robot froze. So he has a flamethrower connected to his stick, so we don't want to get near him. As you can see, this is very frustrating. Now we have a flamethrower. And it's also fun to stick the flamethrower to your shield, and then anytime you block, it shoots flames. It's so fun. Discovery cave. Bottomless cave. So now we're finally finding bomb flowers. So in the first game, you used bombs from your Chica slate. In this game, bombs are found on the ground and they are used as items. And there's also a legacy enemy coming up, and it's so exciting that they finally included them. There's a lot of cool new enemies in this game. You want to be careful because this is called the bottomless cave for a reason. We don't have a parachute. Paraglider. So please don't try this at home. We got a chest, and the chest has an amber. I wonder what's in that camp over there. Okay, so there's more bomb flower here, and then there is a giant penis coming out of the side of this. Giant penis coming out of the side of this wall. So if we get near it, it tries to eat us. And then we can shoot its tongue. And it comes out and we can hit the tongue. Damage. weapon broke, so let's get a good weapon. Comes back out, tries to eat us again. Come on, dude, come eat us. And what legacy character do you think that was? Because this item gives it away. Give up. It was a like. We got a like stone. Interesting representation of a like. It does kind of look like the likes from, but it's not trying to suck you up and eat your item. I don't know. I've never had it eat me. I wonder if it does eat you, and if so, if it takes your items away, like it does in Ocarina of Time and all the games before it and after. I mean, I think it even did that in the original Zelda, right? There was likes in the original Zelda, I believe. They ate your shields and you had to go buy new ones. Kind of wondering what happens when they eat you, but not really. You report back to me and tell me, oh look, the flame emitter shield. I made one. And they always give you opals for some reason. I've only seen these two in the game so far. I haven't gone into a lot of caves. I went into one cave, I believe, downstairs. And by downstairs, I mean on the surface of Hyrule. Alright, we come out of this cave, and we should be on the same plane as the... Should be on the same plane as... Oh, maybe not. Maybe it's up here. So like I said, we cannot climb this ice. I think there's like a tree branch somewhere that we can use to get up there. There's like roots of a tree on the side. Yeah, there it is. So you could make a log bridge and get up, but this tree roots can't go all the way up to it. The Gutenbach Shrine. Woohoo! Press the button. We did it. We got to the third shrine. Roasted ingredients. It doesn't stay on the screen long enough to read it anymore. So you've made it here. Now then, extend your right hand. We gotta ascend. Move upward through solid material and emerge on top of it. This is the ascend ability. It lets you travel through what's directly above you to ascend through it and emerge on top of it. You'll find it quite useful in all sorts of places and situations. Use ascend and receive the blessing from the shrine. So in order for this to work, the bottom of the place you're trying to ascend to has to be within a certain distance. I don't think it matters how thick it is. It only matters how far away the bottom is to you. Oh, there's more than one item. There's more than one chest in here. So see, you can tell that... I guess that's not that bad. I'm not sure why this enemy's here. I guess just to give us something to do. The second chest is over here. So if it's very... Oh, it's not even thick. If it's very, very thick, it'll show a cutscene. I think you saw it in the video that the guy that created the game played. Okay, I got that. Do not have the paraglider still. And now they're going to give us a moving target. So this one wasn't that thick, so I don't understand why it did that in motion. Alright, we made it. Not so hard, was it? Alright, we got 3. That's all he said we needed. Moving around while holding B to sprint. This is useful for evading monster attacks or whenever you're in a hurry. Where is that little guy? I see you've restored some power to that new arm of yours. The door into the Temple of Time should now open for you. But it's so far away. There's another place to cook in case you have to cook more of those pepper dishes. I don't think we're going to use that at this moment. But we are going to go up here. And here's a chest. Oh, and a little guy. And we have archaic worm greaves. They'll make us warm, and they'll give us more defense than we have already. And there's another gumball machine up here. I don't know that we need to use that, but I think it might have different things than the other one. So the other one was sort of a tutorial. so weird. 2 makes 3? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, we can get portable wings. Wings are these things. Yep. I mean, we didn't really need to do that. There's some down here already. So these tracks make them move automatically without a fan or anything. However, I think they disappear eventually. They only fly for a specific amount of time. And you have to control them by going to side. So we're going to use this to get very quickly to the Temple of Time. And we can like go to the left to turn it to the left a little bit. Go to the back to make it go higher. Oh yeah, I don't have the paraglider. I'm like, why am I not paragliding? I was trying to get to that island, and I'm like, oh yeah, we don't have that yet. It sucks at the beginning of even Breath of the Wild when you want to use the paraglider. However, you get the paraglider a lot earlier in Breath of the Wild than you do in this. So we're coming along to about an hour. I'll probably open this up. And we will see what Zelda wants from us, because she's in there, supposedly. And then I'll call it an episode. Or should I go all the way to the surface? We could do that. Let's just go to the surface. It'll be fun. And here we are in the Temple of Time. A fitting place to get our last ability. So I guess Zelda's in this coma. She's in a coma in the coma. I feel as if she's in another dimension. She never speaks since we last saw her. She transfers a new power into our arm. The power to control your dreams. we got Recall. Reverse an object's movement until it goes back to where it was. You can stop the reverse movement at any time. Recall. The ability to reverse the movement of an object through time. I love repeating the dialogue. And Zelda has vanished as well. What you just saw, it's a mystery even to me. Perhaps it was some sort of echo, one that reflects her sheer will. Now that you've now been given this ability, no doubt it will prove important. What I like about these abilities is you don't have to charge them up. Like, remember when we had stasis? We had to wait for it to charge after we used it. Alright, let's open the door and see where Zelda's at. Push and hold. Oh, I'm too tired. Only have a fourth of a heart. This door stands as a test of your own overall vitality. You remain in a weakened state. You're not yet strong enough to open it. But there is one more shrine on the island. There you can get another blessing. If you add that to the other blessings you received at shrines and offer them all to the goddess, you might just find your way forward after all. Let me see the Purapad. The Purapad lets you travel to certain places instantly. Now see all the blue marks on your map. If you can travel instantly to any of them. I'd suggest the one at the bottom of your map. Use the travel function to reach that area quickly. You'll find the last of this island's shrines around there somewhere. Alright, so for some reason they wait until the very end of your journey on this tutorial island to finally give you this. In Breath of the Wild, after the first shrine, I believe, they let you warp. Which, I got stuck somewhere in the first one, and they didn't get the warp ability, and I could not warp out. And I had to, rack my brain to figure out how to get back to a good area. Anyways, so remember this area when we first started the game? Now, we'll go up here. And go into this cave. And find the last shrine. So I think this is one of the guys that trades your things into make more batteries.
This is a crystal refinery. I can take your crystallized charges and use them to produce energy wells. The production will require at least 100 crystallized charges. Return when you have collected a sufficient amount. One note regarding the zonite required to process crystallized charges. The mines on this island have nearly run dry. I doubt there is enough left to produce an energy well. But there is more to be had. Check the distant depths of the world below. That is its original source. So yeah, that's another thing they never told us about in any of the things leading up to the game. But there is a... I'll tell you later.
Well, he pretty much told us. There are holes in the ground on the surface. I don't even remember. I may have told you last time. There are holes in the ground on the surface. And it's the whole map of Hyrule underground. It's insane. But it's so much fun exploring that areas. Wish these things could go faster in reverse. Come on now, drop down. Bounce around. So it follows the exact path that it took. And we can get up any other. It's pretty cool. We got 10 arrows. I believe that's the only chest in this shrine, and we don't have the paraglider again, so why am I trying? This took me a little bit of time to figure out. So the gate only opens when they're together, but they're going opposite directions, so you have to stop and make them go the same direction for a little bit. Not that difficult to figure out. It took me like a couple of seconds to figure that out. And now we have 4 blessings. And unlike Breath of the Wild, where you can choose a heart or you can choose stamina, at least the very first, you have to choose a heart, or else you can't open that door. And that's a problem. Alright, and we can get back to the Temple of Time the same way we got there from the third shrine, which is using these birds. Look at these cool towers up here, and a dragon. Volcano. I've barely explored the sky parts. I've mainly explored the depths. Underground. So, you can jump off this at any time. You're gonna have to jump off into the water. So, let's just do it. Make it to the water, please! Oh, we barely made it to this water. I wanted to explore this area. I've not done that, I don't think. Maybe I did last time. There's really nothing here. I don't know why I did that. Wee booshk. So, we don't have an ability to warp back to the Temple of Time for some reason, do we? Yeah, there's no warp there. So we had to jump off the bird. I don't understand why it can't be a warp. I mean, technically we got the last ability there. You think that a warp would open it. don't know why it wouldn't let us do it in that certain part. Alright, let's talk to this woman statue. This statue is also in Skyward Sword, I'm pretty sure.
You who have conquered the shrines and claimed their lights of blessing. In exchange for 4 lights of blessing, I will grant you power.
Heart container or Nevermind? I guess heart container, since Nevermind is not going to do anything for me.
You want a heart container, yes?
That's all you're offering.
I shall grant the power you seek.
So I assume that the rest you can choose which one you want. We got a heart container.
Go and bring peace to the world.
Oh, now that we have 4 hearts, we're able to open this door.
My hand, it's glowing.
Ah, good. I see you have managed to open the door. You haven't fully recovered yet, but that is to be expected. You were almost beyond saving. By visiting the shrines and receiving their blessings, you have mitigated some of the corruption's effects. Though our time together has been brief, I am so happy that we finally met. You are exactly as Zelda said.
Weakling.
I've done everything I can for her. Now it is up to you.
Yes, Mr. Deer with rabbit ears.
Alright, we got our energy back, and we need to get to the place. Don't fall down. It's bad to fall. Even though we're about to jump. After this dumb cutscene that doesn't make any sense. This is a long cutscene and it doesn't show anything about anything. There's no talking and very vague. I mean, Zelda says like 2 words.
The Master Sword is glowing, but it's still broken.
But but at least I have my rock shield. So he puts the Master Sword in the light. Time reverses. But that doesn't fix it. So why did that happen? He just goes into another dimension where Zelda is. She grabs it. It's still broken. Don't know why she reversed time. And it disappears. Huh? And then a dragon comes up from the clouds for some reason, and that's nah, we don't have to fight it or anything. I feel like this would be cool if we could fight the dragon now. But he just clears the clouds away so we can jump down. I don't know why I'm trying to talk here. It's way too loud. You're not going to be able to hear me. I'm going to have to turn this down.
Link. Link. You must find me.
I saw you, though. You were right in front of me. So we need to get to that, obviously. To the kingdom of Hyrule. And for some reason, cricket came by. So, let's jump. So remember to press R to dive. If you don't do that, chances are you won't land in the water and you will die. I did that. Not that it makes sense that you could accelerate into the middle of the air, and if you've landed in the water from the height you landed, you would immediately be killed. Your head would go straight through the water to the bottom, and you would break your neck. There's no freaking way that that would work. So, I don't know why I'm going places. These rocks have appeared. We saw that in the cutscene at the beginning. And here's a new fruit. We have Dazzle Fruit, a fruit charged with powerful light. Break it to unleash dazzling sparkles that blind any monsters nearby. And we're not going to do any more than that. So remember to subscribe to my channel, ring that bell, like the video, comment down below, and share the video. In the next episode, we'll head towards the shrine. See you guys then.